Think all Disney pools are the same? Art Animation proves otherwise. Let's dive in. Hey there friends, Erika here. Welcome back to Simply Magical Guide. If you're like us, then you know a resort pool day is an absolute must during your Disney World vacation. It can provide the perfect break from the craziness and you get to relax, recharge, and enjoy the biggest amenity at your resort. Let's face it, the pools and activities can really make or break your Disney stay. So today, we're diving into Disney's most talked about and by far its largest pool, the Big Blue Pool, and the quieter but incredibly themed Cozy Cone and Flippin Fins pools, plus all the extras that make this resort an experience on its own. And be sure to stick around until the end for our top tips for making the most out of your resort pool day. Now let's jump in. Let's kick things off with the star of the show, the Big Blue Pool. This pool is actually the largest pool on Disney property. It's themed beautifully after Pixar's Finding Nemo, and the scale is simply jaw-dropping. I mean, look at those larger-than-life characters all around the pool deck. It feels like you're right there on the reef with Nemo, Crush, and all their friends. This pool features a zero-depth entry, perfect for little ones to splash and play, or for mom and dad to sit and relax. As the resort's main feature pool, you also find the schoolyard sprayground splash pad area, a hit for kids of all ages. And of course, just steps away is the drop-off pool bar for your adults looking for a cold beverage on those hot Florida days. Now this pool is a ton of fun, but we'll be honest, it can get very crowded, noisy, and there's very limited shaded seating. If you're looking for a calm, peaceful retreat, then you're probably going to need to check out this next spot. Luckily, you have some options here. In the Little Mermaid section, you'll find the Flippin Fins Quiet Pool, surrounded by giant characters in Sebastian, King Triton, and of course Ariel. It's a favorite for younger kiddos and usually less chaotic. And we can't forget probably the most underrated pool here at Art Animation, the Cozy Cone Quiet Pool. This one is located in the car section, and while it's much smaller than the other pools, it is much quieter, less crowded, and those giant traffic cones, yeah, those are cabanas. Sure, they're first come, first served, but a cabana at a value resort? Sign us up, please. The Big Blue Pool is centrally located within the resort and just steps away from the main lobby and landscape of flavors, perfect for grabbing a mobile order during your pool day without a long walk. While neither of the other quiet pools are as close, the Cozy Cone is only a few minutes away and definitely within walking distance. And let's add an important note here. While in general, Disney does not allow for pool hopping, this does not apply when you have multiple pools at the same hotel. By being a guest at Art Animation, you have access to all three pools here, so don't worry about which pool is more important when choosing your room or section. So let's give an example here. If you're staying in the Lion King section, you'll still have access to the Big Blue, the Cozy Cone, and the Flippin Fins Pool. However, you cannot head over to the neighboring resort Pop Century's pool, since that's a completely different hotel. But all the pools at Art Animation are fair game. But at Art Animation, the fun doesn't stop at the pools. After a day at the pool, you can head over to the Lion King section and roast some marshmallows while enjoying a campfire surrounded by your favorite characters from the Lion King. Or head over and pull up a chair for a Disney movie under the stars, right outside the Big Blue Pool. If you need a break from the water, you can find some fun yard games scattered throughout the resort, and if that stormy weather just happens to roll in, you can always stop by the Pixel Play Arcade for a little indoor fun. Alright, now let's get into what we love and hate about the pools and activities here. First, let's talk about why we love these pools. At this point, it's no secret that the theming here is over the top Disney, and the pools, well, they certainly hit the mark. From swimming right into the world of Finding Nemo at the Big Blue Pool, to racing through Radiator Springs at the Cars Pool, and even spotting Ariel at the Little Mermaid Pool, each one feels like you're stepping right into the movie. One of the reasons why so many families will love the Big Blue Pool is of course the splash zone area. This makes it super convenient and easy for families with kiddos of varying ages to enjoy a resort pool day, with everyone being able to enjoy the fun. And yes, the Big Blue Pool is the largest pool on Disney property, which is a good thing because of how popular it is. But more importantly, you have lots of variety and options at this resort with those two other quiet pools. Each one has its own personality and great theming, and at least one of them something a little extra special. Yep, we're talking about those Cozy Cone cabanas over at the Cozy Cone Pool in the car section. It's rare to see such an amazing perk, especially at a value resort. These shaded hideaways are first come, first served, but they're the perfect spot for a resort pool day, allowing you to relax, recharge, and escape that Florida sun in true Pixar style. Now, as much fun as these pools are, there are definitely a few downsides. Stop us if you've heard this before. The Big Blue Pool is the largest in Disney World, which makes it one of the most popular, and it gets packed. We're talking wall-to-wall people, kids splashing everywhere, and the noise levels that will definitely make it tough to relax. Not necessarily an ideal spot if you're looking for a little piece away from the action from the parks. And with all that popularity comes another issue, seating. Those lounge chairs are in high demand, and if you're in a larger group, it may be difficult to find enough seating for everyone. And shade is another big drawback. Outside of a few umbrellas and those cars, pools, cabanas, there's limited cover from that hot Florida sun. So if you're not following our tips, you might find yourself baking in the sun with nowhere to cool off. So let's get to the big question. What would we rate our pool experience at Disney's Art of Animation? Well, let's quickly recap. We absolutely love the theming. This resort really does it right. The pools here have such a vibe. We really appreciated the splash zone as well over at the Big Blue Pool. And of course, we can't forget about those cozy cone cabanas. In fact, that's where we spent most of our pool days. Now, on the downside, we didn't love how crowded the pool was, especially the Big Blue Pool. There was limited shade, making it difficult to stay cool, and we also found it very difficult to find seating. Overall, it's easy to see why Disney's Art of Animation is so popular, especially with families. And when you factor in those cabanas over at the Cozy Cone Pool, it's a great spot for a perfect resort pool day. But we have to dock it a couple points due to a lack of water slide, which is normal for value resorts. But if you've watched our resort overview video, you know this is not your typical value resort, so we have to do it. We're gonna give it a 6 out of 10 on our Disney pool rating scale. Want to have the best pool day possible? Here are our top tips to maximize your resort pool day at Art of Animation. Like we said, the pools here are popular and seating and shade are limited. So if you're heading to the Big Blue Pool, arriving a few minutes before pool opening at 10 a.m. gives you the best chance to snag a great spot. And if you're heading to the Cozy Cone, while it's less popular, you still may want to get there early to make sure you snag one of those shaded cabanas. It would be so easy to dismiss the Cozy Cone Pool as just another quiet pool, but don't sleep on this one. Those cone cabanas are just what you need for a perfect resort day, and this pool is often less popular and less crowded, making it a bit more peaceful. And with no water slide at the feature pool, you really aren't missing out on too much. And as we mentioned before, as an Art of Animation guest, you have access to any of the 3 pools here, no matter which section you're staying in. You're just steps away from Landscape of Flavors and the drop-off pool bar, so be sure to use the My Disney Experience app to place those mobile orders. It's super easy and convenient and will save you tons of time, allowing you to enjoy a full day at the pool. Also, be sure to bring your own snacks and drinks. We love using grocery deliveries for all of our faves and to save a bit on food costs. Like all Disney pools, life jackets and towels are complimentary and available for all guests. If having an amazing resort pool is at the top of your list, head over to our channel and check out our resort pool review videos. We dive into pools at Disney's Yacht Club, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Caribbean Beach, Wilderness Lodge, and so much more. Well friends, that's gonna wrap up this Disney's Art of Animation Resort Pool and Activities Review. We hope this video helps you decide whether this resort is the right one for your group. If it did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you're looking for more information on Disney's Art of Animation, let us know in the comments and check out our Art of Animation playlist over on our channel. We have full resort reviews, pros and cons, room tours, and so much more. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in our next one. Bye guys!